All the sport for now.
Thanks very much, Richie.
And now time for an idea. A stroke of genius, in fact. A concept so breathtaking and yet so deliciously simple that you have to scratch your head in bewilderment and ask, why on earth hasn't this been done before? Well, now, at last, it has been done. By Mark Zabel. Remember the name, because Mark Zabel, Abel Zabel, they'll probably call him, will go down in history as the man who first gave the world deep-fried beer. Yes, he had the vision to take beer and deep-fry it. Ravioli-shaped pieces of dough filled with beer. Well, earlier I had the privilege of asking deep-fried beer's creator about his historic breakthrough.
Well, what would you like to know?
Talk us through the taste sensation, first of all.
Well, okay. If you've ever eaten a pretzel and taken a swig of beer, that's what it tastes like. You just get it in one nice bite, and, why should you drink beer when you can eat it?
So you're taking all the effort out of having the two things to consume at once?
I am. I'm making it easier on everybody.
The pretzel, when you eat it, is it hot because it's been deep fried, or has it cooled down?
Well, you can serve it either way, but because of the volume I feel I'll be doing it, it'll be hot. But
the beer inside, that's still cool, is it?
No, it's actually kind of lukewarm, but, most people think, ooh, warm beer, but everybody that's tried it, and Americans are notorious for liking everything ice cold. I've not had a single person give a bad review of it. They've thought it's been fantastic.
Well, in Britain, we sort of pride ourselves on warm beer anyway, so that's no problem. Tell me, I don't know how these things work, Mark, but has the Nobel Committee actually been in touch with you yet over this?
No, I don't think I'm on that call list yet.
But there must be people in the United States at the moment who feel that you should be beatified.
Oh, yeah. I knew that it was going to be a hit. I had no idea how big it was going to be. To give you an idea, I had 4,000 hits to my website yesterday from 62 countries. I'd say that 95% has been extremely positive. There's the 5% that, honestly, I don't care what they think.
And what do they say? What do these killjoys say?
Oh, why do you have to fry everything? Frying makes you fat. Frying gives you heart disease. Frying clogs your arteries. It's like, you know what? People eat fried food at the fair 24 days a year. It's like, live it up. If you're not going to die from eating fried food for 24 days a year. At the State Fair of Texas, it's the largest fair in the United States. It gets 4 million visitors over 24 days. We've had a concession there since I was born. My dad's had it for 47 years. They have an annual contest. This is the 5th year, where it's the Big Tex Choice Awards, where it's the fried cook-off of all new things fried. And I've been a finalist the last 2 years, and I want my damn trophy this year.
So you've done this to win the Fried Cook-Off Award at this event in Texas, but you could end up being a Nobel Prize winner.
I'm
convinced of it.
Welcome to State Fair of Texas. You have a good day.
Y'all have a good time. Okay.
Fried beer!
Fried beer!
You gotta tell me what fried beer is.
Okay.
It's a pretzel with Shinerbach beer inside of it. What we do is take this and we put it in our deep fryer. Once it get ready, it pops up to the top. That lets us know that the beer that had been pre-frozen inside is good and warm. We put a little dipping cheese. Don't ask me how we put the beer inside. That's a trade secret. Once it's fried, it's ready to eat.
I think I'd rather just have beer, though.
Fried beer!
Right, exactly. Oh, speaking of that, did you see this on the news? A Texas chef claims he successfully deep-fried beer. Deep-fried beer. First of all, if you're deep-frying beer, you are not a chef, okay? You might be a redneck, you might be white trash, you are not a chef, okay? Chef, and this was on the news. This was like the 3rd story on the news. Remember we put a man on the moon. John Lassalle cured polio. What's the story now? Deep-fried Coors Light. Oh, this was in the paper today, too. A man is...
Most
Most people would agree nothing goes better with fried food than an ice-cold beer. But what if the beer was fried as well? That's right. One Texas man is now serving up a unique finger food for the Texas State Fair, but you're seeing it here first on Fox News. Mark Zabel is the creator of fried beer. He's joining us from Dallas. So, Mark, you have some explaining to do. Our viewers and our newsroom wants to know why you're frying perfectly good beer.
Animals are cute, the rides are fun, but it's the food at the State Fair we crave, especially the famous fried food, speaking of high blood pressure.
Deep fried food. CBS 11 Sandy Newton has a look at what we might be able to gorge ourselves on at this year's State Fair.
Meet native North Texan Mark Zabel. His family's been in the food business for 47 years. For the past couple of years, Mark has been entering the annual fried food competition at our State Fair of Texas.
The first year came up with the chocolate-covered strawberry waffle balls. Last year was the sweet jalapeno corn dog shrimp, and this year it's fried beer.
That's right, you heard him right, fried beer.
And it was something that my son, who's 4.5, was actually doing that kind of clicked and said, I can do that. And sure enough, it worked.
So it's top secret, you can't
It
tell
is.
us. Ah.
It's a trade secret I'm not going to share.
But he will share a sneak peek taste.
So then when you bite into these, you have liquid actually?
You do.
So you actually have beer?
You do.
And it has alcoholic content?
It does.
So you can get a little buzz from fried beer?
It is actually not cooked long enough to where it would reduce any of the beer content at all. I was able to patent the process of making it.
You were.
And I've trademarked the name.
When the State Fair of Texas opens September the 24th, you will have your choice of fried foods, and there's always something new.
Okay, I've never tasted anything like that before in my life, and I probably never will.
Today at the annual Big Tex Choice Awards, chips and beer were the favorites. Fried beer won for the most creative, while Texas fried Frito pie won for the best taste. And we did taste it. It's really good. A plan to protect the